Hello YouTube, I'm just gonna show off the new Edgepro Apex I got as a gift from Ivar. Thank you very much. I played with it some earlier yesterday, just before I'm gonna do this video. So I'm gonna do the Aaron Johnson cleaver in 50-100. It's a decent hard steel. Just removing the edge before. I'm gonna reprofile a little to make it a 10-degree edge. As you see, it's dull. I've just set the stopper blade gap, so the edge is ever so slightly poking up from this. You don't want it flat, you want it ever so slightly off this. I'm gonna start with the 220 stone. The good and the bad: it's built solid, it works. Black is 10, red is 15, then 18, green 21, yellow 24, blue. Why couldn't you just have the markings up and down with angles? That's one thing. Other thing is the stones, they load like crazy and they won't do very hard metals. At least from my experience. Very hard steels with a little vanadium in them, they won't do at all. I'm just using some water with a tiny amount of dish soap in it. And that's some of the stones actually soak a little water too, so it's hard to tell if it's lubricated enough, but it seems like a good setup. It's ridiculously easy to get the edge. So I'm gonna sharpen till a burr, just lay it there and sure it's flat. One other thing, you see, that's at maximum amount. I can't use the entire stone. Going fully in I can, but not when going fully out. You understand, stones won't keep flat since you can't use the entire stone. It's not a very big deal on this system because, I forgot. Sometimes when you fasten our hair, sometimes when you tighten that, you need to remember to get it out in the corner, like that way, or you can hit it with the rod here. Like that. So just gonna put some more water. But I think it's a very good system for someone who doesn't have the time or patience to learn to sharpen freehand. Or someone in the kitchen, for example, can just have it at say 18 or 21 degrees, have a 600 stone and touch up their knives in between. It would be a great system for that. I'm gonna make a burr. I'm using light pressure going into the edge. It isn't far from a burr there because this is so crazy thin. And I'm pushing it maybe to 300 grams, just keeping a steady pressure. Just a little more. hard to get to the tip area. You can do like that if you want to, but it's a little hard to follow the curvature of the belly and tip. That's because I haven't used this much, so I need to learn. Just doing this to speed up the process. I'm gonna switch sides just so I'm not sure I'm bending the edge. Just a little dab of water. And as you see, these stones load like crazy. But they still cut, so doing the same thing here. And it's a very easy system to use. So a touch up on a kitchen knife would take maybe 10 seconds or something like that. I'm not reaching the very edge, so as said, these stones, even at this, it's maybe 61, 62, this carbon steel, it doesn't do much. It cuts, but not very quick. There, I've got number. So that's just tinning it ever so slightly. I'm gonna go up to around 15. Let's see here. Just tinning it ever so slightly. You can't. Can you see it? Edge there, that tiny stripe. Now I'm using the lightest pressure I can manage to do. Just to establish the apex. I think that's it. I'm just gonna go back and forth sometimes. This is my way of doing a compound bevel, a multi-staged bevel. So I started at 10 and now at 15. And this is everything used, big Swedes, etc. So yeah, just giving it a quick stroke on this rag. Let's see, this is a 220 stone. That's off a 220 stone. That's impressive. That's very impressive. Just loosening this ball, sliding the stone out, getting the 400 out, sliding it in, tightening again. That's how long it takes to change the stones. Not long at all. Yeah, the 400 is pretty thirsty. It soaks water a little and then goes in, so you need to reapply a couple of times. Not a big deal. There. I think it's good. Again, hitting just the lightest pressure, going edge into to minimize the burr. Switching. It's pretty quick, pretty okay. I wouldn't take a thick Victorinox or something like that from 20 down to say 15. That will take a long time to reprofile. But on thin knives like this, you can do it, as I've showed. Now I'm gonna deburr, just doing a sideways swipe. That's something I do on the stones too. There. I'm wiping. You get very good edges of this. Very good. Just wiping off a little here. I'm at 13 minutes. This is a view, I hope. More than sharp enough. I reckon with better stones, better know-how, you can get them way sharper than I do here. But as said on my channel, I'm not about getting most sharpness. I want edge retention, but edges that last, that can used for a long time. I think it's worth, I think it's $200 it's cost. You can get a set of good stones for $200. It would last you a long time, but here you also got stones, so it's hard to tell. You can do more on stones. You can re-profile, blend in the profile. You can do so many things this cannot, but that requires skill. This doesn't. I mean, a 5-year-old can do this as good as I can. I mean, you could learn a person to do this in literally 2-3 minutes. So for a kitchen that just needs touch up, doing this once, literally this, and that knife would be good to go. Use in the kitchen. If you want to spend a little more time, do it maybe 2-3 times each side. I'm just making sure I'm hitting every part. I don't have any strops or finer stones, and the original ones, it's 220, 400, 600. You can get many other stones for this. But for a touch-up in a professional kitchen, the 600 or 400 will be more than enough. And if you set all the edges to the same, say you go 18 or 21, yeah, it wouldn't be a problem. It would be very quick. Much quicker than a tarmac or even a pull-through crappy thing. I'm just gonna loosen it here. It was there. Moving it out to the side. An experienced sharpener could do this even faster than I did. But as you see, from the very heel to the very tip. So yeah, I'm gonna get out cotton board. Checking, I have no clue if it does this. I haven't stropped it, I haven't done anything, just stropping it quick on my shirt. I remember this is a 600 stone. I often go up to 3,000-4,000. So yeah, it does it. It's simply went out to the side, but it's more than sharp enough. Did I recommend it? I said it depends on use. If you want something that can do it all, just learn to sharpen freehand. Then you can do whatever you want. But this is very quick, very accurate. Anyone can do it without a fault. So say you run a professional kitchen, butcher, you just want a quick edge, you can just lay the knife on there, preset, 2-3 swipes on each side, and go back to cooking. That's the lovely part of this. People that maybe have problems with the wrists, elbows, shoulders, fingers that maybe are in pain, if you are disabled, etc., this is fantastic. To me, nothing beats freehand, nothing will ever will, but I'm 100% sure with good stones and good technique, you get way sharper edges with this, because you are eliminating the small wobbles, the small errors. I'm just for fun gonna get let's see here, strop out a new piece of paper. let's check how sharp it's gonna be, because I would highly recommend a strop. And here I know what 15 is, so I'm just stropping lightest pressure. I'm stopping at maybe 18 here, just to hit the apex. Lightest. I can do there. Bring it to the side. To me, this push cutting paper, all this nonsense, it doesn't prove anything. Because if you are cutting tomatoes, onion, the best edge you can get is actually fairly coarse, like 200-ish grit, like the backside. I can show you what I often do on cheaper knives. I use the backside there on a coffee cup. They rip through ingredients way better than a 3000 grit wood, way better. And grab meat, etc, etc. Just doing this again. Yeah, that's scary sharp. And remember, this is off a 600 grit with just a long was I on the strop, 10 seconds, 20 seconds. I mean, it's so easy. I haven't used this before. I used it 10, no, maybe not even 10, between 5 and 10 minutes yesterday. And I could show you the knife I touched up. I touched up this literally in 10 minutes. Same sharpness. For fun, I've tried this, and I always used the 600 stone, nothing more. Again, sharp. I touched up this, and this is where the speed comes in. Again, I didn't put a new edge on it, I just touched it up with the 600. I touched up these two also in under 10 minutes. And I just did a small micro bevel there. And this is what I mean when I say I will recommend it, because these are often used knives in kitchens, Victorinox, and the same. Will I recommend it for very, very hard steels, original stones? No. Here was the knife I was sharpening. Here. Sorry. Because they will do many steels, but if you get hard steels like CDP 189, HAP 40, even my Magna cut, it struggled with, because they are aluminum oxide. But you can get stones from Gritomatic. I would love them if anybody will gift me them. I would love them. You can get diamond stones for it. I would love them also. But for 99% of the knives out there, this will work. For a pro kitchen, for most Japanese knives with white or blue steels, this will do it. It's a fantastic, easy system. Two things that could be better, in my eyes. When you are laying the knife here, you can wobble a bit this way, can wobble a bit this way. I would like to see just a little clamp here going from this. I can show you. Going from the top here, clamping it down like my thumb does there. Just a little and I can tighten. So I know it's secure here, it won't budge because the slightest wobble like that would alter the angle. Doing like that would alter things, but it's a small gripe. If you just learn to be steady here, yeah. And doing very small knives, just setting, this is hard use, so I'm setting it at 21 just to get the micro bevel. Let's see here. Again, very small knives like this paring knife, fantastic paring knife from Patrick Kolvik. And we are starting to wobble a little bit here and there. Just getting, no, I got some paper here, so it's okay. You can do a small paring knife. But as you see, I'm hitting the top here. Can you see that? The top of the clamp here. So what I do, I just put it up here. I know that alters the angles, but on a paring knife it doesn't matter. You can do it like that, just keeping it like that, or just use the stone like this. Paring knives are paring knives, they don't need to be blazingly sharp. But that's a small problem with it. Very small knives are hard to do. I'm sure they are selling some accessory that lets you do it, but yeah. There. That's all it took. This was pretty dull, so I have no clue if it was enough. Yep. Good enough edge to work with. So yeah, that's the only drawback, but you are doing 99 of the stuff they do in kitchens are this kind of knife, or maybe a smaller one like this. The cheap Victorinox paring knives are throwaway nearly when they are done. So yeah, I really like the system. Very easy to use. I just like to see how this could be feather, so you just push it back to release. That would be better. And a little clamp here from there. Other than that, very good. You get very good edges, as you see. Very easy to do. Very little cleanup. That's why I'm saying a professional kitchen. People that struggle sharpening, that have problems in the wrist, problem learning technique, etc. This is fantastic. I mean, anybody can learn this in under 10 minutes. Anybody. You can do any knife. can actually these haven't been sharpened for ages, so I'm just gonna touch this up. It sucked the banged edge, but that was my problem. And we're gonna put it so it just covers the edge there. I can do a small touch up on this. This haven't been sharpened since God knows when, because it rarely sees use if it's not big pieces of meat. I'm gonna just checking. I'm going to the doctor at 10:09:50 because my back is killing me these days. So there. And I can the Warriors, yeah, 21. It's the same as 20. It's 1 degree. So lightest pressure you can muster, just moving it since it's big, just going into belly. I mean, I may be being rude, but if, of course, if you got one hand, this would be hard, but normal persons with 2 working hands can't see a reason we can't make this work. Of course, the jigged systems, which you can use just one hand. If you are one-handed, of course, those would be better. Thank God I got both my arms. But if you are disabled, maybe just have one arm. This wouldn't work. Then the gender jigs, the wicked edge, KME, etc. will be better. I think that's all it takes. This wasn't... My knives are never dull, but yeah. Getting a piece of paper. That's a knife you often see in professional kitchen. Yes, that type of Victorinox, just with a Fireworks handle. Now, how long did that took? A minute? Maybe not even that. I have no clue if it's gonna do this. I hardly doubt it. Let's get started, but it come out. You don't need a knife sharper than this to do anything. So that's the strength of the system. It's a really good one, but there could be some improvements. But hey, I always find something to nag about. That's just how I am. But it's a great system. Very quick, very easy. I said I would love to try some better stones on this. So if anyone will gift me some, I would love it. What did I mean to say? The original stones do work very well, just not on very hard metals. But if you have those kind of steels, you will most likely have the money to buy some better stones also. But I would like to see some either silicon carbide or some them even diamond or something like that. Just I wrap them like this to keep them from banging, and I put them into my cabinet here and ready to go. Same with this. This is just water with 1 drop of dishwashing liquid to keep the swarf, and I'm good to go. Very easy cleanup. No stone swarf everywhere, not a big mess. So yeah, Ivar, the one I got from you from Wish, I just tossed it into the trash. I'm sorry, it was so rubbish. It hurt my eyes. So yeah. Great system. And there I'm done cleaning. Quick and easy. With stones it will take longer time. This is worn out. I would like an induction. I'm waiting for a Stargazer skillet someone gifted me. Please let me know who you are. I got anonymous, and how do you put it when someone doesn't want you to know who they are? Email. Just said they wanted to gift me a skillet, so they needed my name and address. First I thought it was a joke, but then I got a confirmation from Stargazer, so I got one cast iron skillet on the way. Right now I'm using, oh my back, ooh. Oh, sorry, but it's killing me. Oh, I'm using a huge ass 30 centimeter scan pan. This is it 24? I think it is. And a 28 Fiskars. As you see, Fiskars, your termium coating, it wears off in 2-3 months. Still a good pan, lovely handle, thick walls, good pan, but yeah, the Scan Pan Fusion 5 is better for the money, but great pans, great pans. I love the Fiskars handle, but it don't need to be that long. Cut off this, because it's hard to fit into oven, so cut off this, because I can hold it usually here without burning me, maybe there. You don't need all this. It's a fantastic pan. That's what I use. I can't wait to try out cast iron. It's been a long time since I've tried. I don't use carbon anymore. I had the Bayer and several others, but yeah, was tired of seasoning. So this I'm gonna do quick and easy. I'm just gonna season it twice. It arrives pre-seasoned 2 times. I season it 2 times in the oven. Then I'm just gonna cook and just season the inside. I'm not gonna touch the outside if there isn't any severe flaking or anything that tells me otherwise, and I highly doubt there will. So thanks for watching. This bearded ugly ass man, he loves you all. There's my knives. That's a scary ass tin. Everything gets mirrored, but Patrick Kalvik Chinese cleaver, I touched up that also. I tried the Nylox Knackery, the stones wouldn't do anything. The paring knife I just did. Patrick Kalvik ABL, I think it's 64 plus, it says 66, but talking to others I doubt it, but it may be, I don't know, but the stones wouldn't do anything. That I just did. That I did the other day. I also did this 3, when I think of it, this and this in 10 minutes. So in 10 minutes I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 9 knives in 10 minutes. Literally going once, twice, flipping once, twice, flipping once, flipping once. That's all to create a micro bevel. So quick and easy, very quick and easy. And yes, I need a haircut, I know. I'm growing a beard, spotty as hell. It ain't growing hair. I need some growing aid. Thanks for watching. I love you guys. Please keep commenting, subscribe, like the video, share the channel. Yeah, have a nice day. Bye.